Last year, this YouTube channel published several videos discussing the movie career but also the love lives of legendary Chinese actresses Michelle Yeoh, Zhang Ziyi, and BingBing. The videos have amassed more than 1 million views together, so I thought I owe everyone an update because each and every one of these three goddesses had some pretty significant life changes recently. Let's start with Michelle Yeoh. What everyone took away from this video, which was viewed more than 500,000 times, was how dare Jean Todt string along Michelle for 17 years but never got married? There were some really strong comments about how this is unfair to Michelle, which I agree. But I think it's actually Michelle who was putting off the wedding ceremony due to various reasons, not least because she has been so focused on her work that she didn't have the time to plan out wedding details. And that's why, 4 months after her historic Oscars win, when she could finally take a break after achieving this career milestone, Michelle and Jean officially tied a knot on July 27th. And yes, here is the marriage certificate for proof. The first ceremony was an intimate one in Switzerland, where they live, surrounded by friends, and many of whom were Jean Todt's F1 buddies, including racing driver Felipe Massa, who first broke the news on Instagram. But as I discussed in the first video, Michelle had said many years before that my wedding must be held in my hometown in Malaysia. So on December 19th, Michelle went back to her hometown city Ipoh in Malaysia to host a second ceremony attended by more than 100 people. There is a little bit of family drama here though, because apparently Michelle's mother, Janet Yeoh, was not informed of her previous Geneva wedding ceremony. So I guess Michelle had to be a good Chinese daughter and obey her mother's wishes. Fun fact, at the entrance of the couple's Malaysia wedding, they photoshopped Jean's face on this famous movie poster of Michelle Yeoh's Bond girl appearance in the 1997 movie Tomorrow Never Dies and renamed it Love Never Dies. Very cute. I have to say that their wedding seemed a little bit too casual for someone of her stature and wealth, though she did wear a Patek Philippe watch that's worth more than $300,000. It is, though, Michelle's second wedding, and she learned the lesson from the previous one that lavish weddings don't equal happily ever after. Check out the video if you haven't yet about her first, short-lived marriage to Hong Kong tycoon Dixon Poon. On January 1st, 2024, Michelle shocked the whole internet by posting this picture on Instagram, and everyone thought she not only got married but also gave birth to a baby. Fake news. As I discussed in the last video here, Michelle is a very motherly lady who would have loved to have had children, but it wasn't for lack of trying. This baby was actually a newborn from Jean Todt's son and Michelle's stepson. Coming from a large family herself, Michelle sure does not have a shortage of nephews, nieces, and grandbabies to dote on. Now on to Zhang Ziyi. 7 months after I posted this video about how much she's enjoying her family life, the Crouching Tiger actress announced the end of her first marriage of 8 years. Ironically, people were not that surprised and said it's been a long time coming. As I discussed in the previous video, fans were not pleased when she and Wang Feng got married in 2015 because the guy is a notorious womanizer who had previously married 4 times. They have 2 beautiful children together, and throughout this relationship, it did seem like a happy family from all these photos, and they even went on to a reality TV show to demonstrate their love for each other. But this has finally come to an end. In her public announcement, Ziyi made it sound like an amicus divorce and there were no affairs or betrayals, but people have their own assumptions. The most convincing one, I think, again it's just speculation, is that Wang swindled money at casinos, losing not only his own funds but the couple's mutual assets. In China, Wang does have a reputation of being a serial gambler, and just very recently there were rumors about him getting remarried after just 3 months of divorce. That has been refuted by one, but you get the picture. He's not a very reliable man to be Ziyi or anybody's husband. Personally, I feel very happy about her being single again, which means she can refocus her energy back to movie making. In fact, right after her divorce announcement, Ziyi attended a Dior event in Shanghai, and she never looked better, so glowing and vibrant. And her new movie, The Murderer by Peter Chan, also started filming in January and will be released in 2024. It was really a shame for Ziyi to leave Hollywood after a series of successes she had had, from Crouching Tiger to Memoirs of a Geisha and The Grandmaster. So I'm really hoping that she can put behind this divorce and revive her career, hopefully win an Oscar one day like Michelle Yeoh. Now on to fan BingBing. Yeah, you guessed it, she's still being banned in China and hasn't had much traction in her own country. But her international career seems to be picking up. In December, she received the Cinema Icon Award at the Singapore International Film Festival, the same award that Michelle Yeoh also won previously. And during the October Paris Fashion Week Spring-Summer 2024, BingBing walked the runway for Mugler alongside Paris Hilton and other global A-listers. Days after that, she also attended the opening ceremony of the 2023 Busan International Film Festival, dazzling as always to promote her latest movie, Green Knight, a South Korean production. Unfortunately, the box office was abysmal, and I feel the pain for BingBing. Luckily, in January 2024, fans noticed BingBing was on set with the crew for upcoming movie The Iceroad 2: Road to the Sky. Thank God, someone gave her a chance, and this time starring alongside the Academy Awards-nominated Liam Neeson. The first sequel of the Iceroad movie had 7 million box office and is available to stream on both Netflix and Amazon Prime. This is, I think, BingBing's first real opportunity being cast in a major US production film after her career hiatus due to the tax evasion scandal, as I discussed in the previous video. Cannot wait to see BingBing back on the silver screen. Meanwhile, she's also busy building and promoting her own skincare and beauty brand, Fan Beauty, on social media. It's actually sold on Amazon if you want to support her and give those products a try. Who doesn't want to look like her?